Now it's starting to flood off the cliffs. Some people are running to high ground, but I think we're good. All right. We saw the water cascading from way up high, and then we knew that it was, potentially a situation. And within 10 seconds after that, a tribal member came running through the campsites, screaming, flash flood, emergency evacuate, run to high ground. Said especially at the Havasu Falls section that was crystal blue when we first walked over, to see the amount of water that was racing over that, knowing that that's all continuing to go down and just continuing to build. And I just, at that point I realized that this is definitely a life-threatening situation. Well, the falls look a little different now. Holy shit. Crazy. High ground, back to the village.
The flooding event that just happened near the Grand Canyon, in the Grand Canyon, is not an unusual situation. We can get a lot of rain in a very short period of time in the summer. It's part of our monsoon season. And that rain comes down and doesn't have anywhere to go. And so it can channel off and cause a lot of harm for folks that are in the way.
Oh! Oh. I did. Holy shit. I sure did. Wow.
The rain events happen usually upstream. So we can have these flash flood events under clear skies. So people that are hiking don't realize that something happened upstream and that water is coming down on them. And so it becomes important to pay attention to what's going on around you and making sure that you're paying attention to the forecast.
That tree was literally straight up right here, and all of a sudden you hear crack, 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 and then boom, gone. When you're seeing a 100-year-old tree that's 6 foot in diameter getting snapped at the trunk and falling against the canyon, you know what kind of force is coming with that water. They might be going to get people now. Look at this.
It was dangling by a rope. It was a cargo net with a wood pallet inside of it. But, I guess you don't get in it. You stand on top of it and you hug the cargo net as it flew us through the Grand Canyon. It was insane.
So if it wasn't for the tribal members, giving us those warnings and literally putting themselves at risk, running through, the trail to alarm everybody, I think there would be a lot more situations where, there could have been, a worse outcome. So now people are trapped on the other side of the bridge. There is high ground over there with some bathrooms and stuff like that, elevated buildings, but
every direction we turned, there were good people who took good care of us. And I truly believe that there were angels on earth that day, and they were placed in our lives at that moment at the right time to get us where we needed to be here at the airport today, headed home.